Hey guys, welcome back. We're heading into map 2 here between Virtus and WS. Now on Ancient, WS will be starting on the T side and Virtus will be starting on the CT, looking to do a B rush with a single player here towards Cave. Smoke's coming in, they will be running out with their pistols, a very standard B rush. Jack gets 2 through the smoke here.
Devastating turn of events for this push onto B, but Bomb will go down, most likely here, even though he gets sprayed for half his health through a smoke again. Now looking to retake the site, we do have a smoke here short and long, both holding off players. But this boost does pay off, getting 2 picks, and now we're a 4-on-1 advantage with the kit.
Does get 2 here, but we do have a kit here, so the CT will get the round.
Early kit buy does pay off, first round as always. Yeah, this kit, no one really expects a kit to come down first round, thinking they've got plenty of time to swing the defuser, but unfortunately no, this has caught them off guard with the first round falling to Virtus.
Does look like WS here will be opting to force some Tech 9s, MP9s, Mac 10s, and even a Galil here. As the ball comes out in mid, going for a 2-to-1 trade with Virtus coming out on top now in a 4v2 situation.
But Donut, we do have 2 players rushing through this Donut onto side, spraying down
now in a 1v3, FaZe Rain gets 1, but the last 2 are both situated towards Donut, and he is seemingly unaware, very scared, doesn't know where the last 2 players are, as he makes his way down Temple trying to look for a kill.
Now both players stuck here at Donut sense that he's no longer on A side, so one begins to rotate towards a checking red room here with
slowly clearing out snipers. Rain will be running into the M4A4, but will be able to take it down here. Now in the 1v1 situation with purple left on 1 HP, will Rain be able to pull out this 1v3 for WS here.
Now Rain seems to be aware that he could be flanked here from mid, as the last time he did see that a player was from mid, assuming they're together, but Silver here is already on site towards Pillar, clearing out that no one's close to him. Checking long here, he's making noise, thinking that this plant is for main here, and he does go for the defuse with Kit, but no, swings and gets that pick, claiming another round for Virtus.
That was a very expensive round though for both teams. WS did in fact spend the economy there on a 4-spy, and Virtus did lose 4 guns.
But again, actually it balances out quite nicely, because Virtus does have that win bonus with the full buy coming in again, and WS is on T side, so we know that they don't have that much worry towards a strong economy, opting to get 2 AKs and very uneven balanced fight here.
Smoke's coming in as the WS players start running up A main. Seems to be quite a strong play as they're running 1 AWP. The AWP is good for 2 though, and now they've got the site, but at what cost? Of 2 of their teammates. Now in the 4v3 retake for Virtus here.
Now a face-off here between AWP and US M1A1S here with Silver and Mal here again. Now getting that timing and that 1 pick, AK player wanting to save that gun, running away from back into
that's the 3rd round for Virtus here, starting off strong just like they did last map. But WS here will be able to full buy AKs this round, and perhaps be able to pull a first round towards them.
Again, this uneven buy has unfortunately resulted in another Tech 9 for green on WS here. Towards B-side 1. Then 2 gets traded out by Silver with a spray, and now pushing in, he gets the trade with that Tech 9 pushing into Cave.
Virtus here does have the mid control, but will be falling back as WS slowly walk up and re-clear mid in the 3v4 situation, looking for a pick to even out the numbers. One player here towards cave holding. Does seem to be able to find a timing into red room, into snipers. Is Virtus aware of this potential flank? Doesn't seem they are. He has spotted one. He will be moving towards the B site. This might just end very poorly for the side of Virtus.
Now with his back turned, this very good gun control here with Patience looking to get another pick on site. And he does see it and he gets both here. What an upset, taking B side completely now, knowing that the rest of the players are isolated either mid or A.
And now in the 2v3 retake, both of the players on Virtus side are grouping towards A main. Perhaps looking to save this one as the retake is quite dangerous.
Now this AWP is essential. This AWP must stay alive with an AK on Virtus, which would be quite a big win for them, for both their economy and guns next round. With all three players on WS still guarding the bomb, now leaving as they realize the two enemy players are saving.
As the round comes to a close, the flank coming in from purple on the side of WS will be pulling them towards their first round win of the game, as they slowly regain their momentum.
Though the round does come in after there should be force on the third round here. They did claim a fourth round win, which is quite good for them. Their economy's healed quite a bit. For the first time we're seeing a full buy, I believe, from WS, now with full rifles and one AWP on Virtus side. We're looking at the lane towards A here. Solo trying mid, playing very aggressively. We have a player that's pushed down to T side, but gets punished for that fast movement.
Csgo gets the first kill here. Gets traded out by Jack. Good for 2 here. The spray transfer coming in, pulling back Virtus in the 4-on-3 numbers advantage here. The 3v3 situation now
is balanced once again. We're looking at Rain volleying off mid, but is unfortunately blind to the sound behind him with 2 people pushing in. What's going on here?
There's a player behind them. They're completely unaware. They're completely unaware. What?
Some strange movement coming from Rain as he's still watching the platform for some reason, not looking at side.
The retake coming in here from Virtus in the 2v3 situation. They will be looking at playing the 3v2.
Oh,
they will be
traded out with we've got that's
Tucson +1, 5+1,
5 plus
5+1,
there we
5
go.
plus 1 for another 2k in order to close out a second round for WS here, slowly regaining their foot ground.
Now on our screen there was that a technical thing that one of the P side players were blue?
Yeah, that was very interesting. Looking like that there was a flank going on, but clearly wasn't. But yeah, another full buy versus full buy round coming in here as WS makes their way towards A main and gets a 2-for-1 trade, 1-for-2 trade. Does pull them a number and the site.
Jack pushes very aggressively into Temple here, waiting for someone to swing him, and someone does. Csgo looking to clear Temple. He chooses to throw Util instead. Here's an instant flash, and he gets the kill.
Gets the kill. Now in the 2v4 situation, Virtus yet again in a dire retake, as one of the players is saving. Silva looking to do any damage to the T-side economy at all, but will not be able to find any, as the third round seems to fall towards the side of WS.
Looking at another save for the M4A1S on Virtus here, alone towards T-spawn.
All of the WS members hunting for this last kill, hoping to do more damage to the CT economy, but will not be able to find him sitting deep in the T-spawn as we head on to round 7. Virtus will be able to still full buy. Their economy was still strong from their starting 3-round lead, but WS...
Now this round is very critical as only one member here on Virtus is able to fall by next round. All other have a 3-round loss economy bonus. There's a lot of action happening mid with all players aside from 3 holding B is
Yet
forced
again,
to rotate.
left in a 3v3. The molly definitely did a lot of damage down mid just now. In a 3v3 with 61 here on 1 HP, might just get the contact onto orange here, but we can't. Just 5+1 in a 2v1 situation.
With only 10 HP remaining, reflecting Mal's HP situation too.
He does have the bomb though, and if anyone can make it happen, it has to be 5+1. He's been known for getting his 2Ks this game, really pulling back very hard situations for WS and making it work.
Now, the CT players Virtus here are separated with their low health player holding B. The last place 5+1 here is seen, which may backfire on the round here.
5+1, slowly walking up cave as Mal falls back, very terrified, knowing that 5+1 could be lurked up anywhere around B site, trying to make sure he's able to be traded by his teammate. They just barely miss each other as both of the Virtus players make their way towards the A site as 5+1 here goes for the plant.
Now this cost price is very incredible as he's only got 10 HP, but he does get the bomb down, which is an extra few $100 for the T side next round.
Now looking to smoke off CT and hold it for a kill in order to make this round winnable. The Virtus players will sit in the smoke and they'll slowly walk out with a flash. Still have no idea where this
But Mal's playing very aggressively, knowing that he's low and he will get traded out.
Is watching the right place but does get traded out. And that is a 4th round coming in for Virtus.
A very costly round at that, with Virtus members now suffering from a bit of an unbalanced economy here, but because of that round win, they're looking at a full buy again, with maybe one of their members buying.
They really needed that round, otherwise they'd be heading back into another save round. But WS completely unfazed as the economy was booming before they lost the round. We'll be able to see another full buy versus full buy round coming in here as WS separates towards A.
Now looking at a fast B push here, we've got someone very aggro pushing into cave here, but unfortunately gets traded out for 1.
Now in the 4v4 situation, CT players are down and Anchor. Will they push something in order to make it work? Does not seem like it. It will just be moving players off A, opting to play the retake A, which seems to be the right call as the bomb is towards B.
But one after another, Molly comes down, blocking Cave from swinging. He does swing that nade, messed up with the nade quite clearly. Unable to get that trade. We've got 3 now pushing into main, a 3-on-3 site take with we've got 1 player playing back, getting traded out by that 3-man friendship swing.
Now in a 4v2 situation, WS is swarming the site. There is a player long, but Virtus does seem to be playing the retake, very scared over that.
Unfortunately, for some reason, he did look away there from the smoke and got timing instantaneously as T-player WS comes out and one-taps him in the head.
Yet another round seemingly going to WS as Virtus tries to save the AWP here on the A site. Very potential contact, does manage to find 1, but will not be able to win the round as WS group up in their spawn and save their rifles.
Now again, it's neck and neck with Virtus playing CT and WS playing T. But on the Inferno side, WS seem to excel on aggressive pushes. It seems that this map is quite foreign to them, that's why they're struggling a bit here comparative to their Inferno T side. Now looking at this 4-on-4, we are again having a full buy on both sides. Should be a very exciting round with Mal unable to afford a rifle, sticking with his MP9 here, and Orca to be
Molly here, doing a lot of damage yet again, but they know he's stuck in the corner. He gets instantly traded out, and now in the 4v4, 61 also goes down, but players moving towards B.
Hold off here. One tap. Silver claims that mid kill, which is quite important to balance out the round for Virtus, as their donor players begin to hesitate. Now they swing into red room, hoping that they get a kill here. And
Does manage to find the kill on Silver, moving it back into a 3v3, but does get overzealous and gets traded out. Now in the 1v2 situation, Paxo trades out Mal for his teammate. Does not have the bomb down though, so needs to try find a kill here. Jack is very aware and is eagerly watching the smoke. And the 5th round goes to Virtus.
Again, we've got 2 survivors, 1 defuse kit coming out on Virtus's side. 2 defuse kits now with full buys, and the AWP obviously remaining again as a very dangerous position is spawned towards B. WS looking at a B spawn right now with all members going towards B. Would they split this or would they push main here? About to see it.
Does look like they're opting to go quite past B, but the CT players have sharp mid and is already up platform. And it seems that as everything is falling apart. Actually, no. It's a 4v4 situation. WS has taken a lot of damage, but in exchange has gotten the site.
Yes, but unfortunately WS has 2 people with only 20 HP. That's 1 bullet for both. So he holds a tight angle but is traded out instantly here.
Mao and Silver here, each finding a kill, gets traded out in a 2v2 situation, in a 2v1 situation, and WS both on 1 HP, Rain with 3 kills, Jackjo with 2. The dynamic duo makes it work.
Both on low HP too, which is again another miracle round by WS. Tonight they seem to be popping off.
Tying up the score yet again. It's now 5-5 on this side of Ancient.
And of course, CT Economy has never been forgiving. We've got 3 MP9s and M157 on Virtus' side here. Looking to hold mid will be practically impossible, so they've given up and playing very aggressively here on B towards main. So maybe a smart decision here, considering they're only up against 2 players here. Holding towards...
The bomb does seem to be towards A though, so maybe WS will realize and take the bomb and move onwards. As Rain tries to walk up mid with his AWP, trying to find another pick, a second pick for the side of WS.
Now getting the AK that would spell an absolute victory for on Virtus this angle.
WS here trying to find another kill. Is in the 4v2 situation though. They get the bomb towards A. Another kill comes in, and the last kill.
Rain is on fire with both these runs being the MVP obviously here.
An ace coming in for FaZe Rain with the AWP.
Quite a strong AWP on this T side, which you don't get to see a lot actually. Especially so aggro, he plays so aggro mid, pushing up onto platform, immediately helping out his team stuck in a one-on-one there.
And we can see a CT timeout coming in here for the side of Virtus. Perhaps realizing that they really need to change up what they're doing in order to make this last round work, and maybe pull the half into a 6-6 so that it is more winnable.
Now this is more of a morale game, as one of their players still can't buy a rifle. That's blue on Virtus, but they do have 2 kits and decent amount of util to hold mid now, comparative to last round where they decided to push very aggressively towards B main. The scoreline is looking quite incredible for Silver right now, with 14-8 deaths, with his next teammate only going 8-8. He's obviously the MVP of that team, while Rain clutches up round after round, getting himself 19-8 scoreline there.
Pretty much doubled the damage of the guy second in his team. Rain here really pulling the weight here for WS, allowing them to sit in the lead and pull this Ancient map towards their favor.
This is looking like another heavy B hit here with 3 players and the bomb going towards main. That does come in, the flash does come in as Orange towards Cave to get a pick before, but falls back due to the molly and spam there with 3 players lurking up mid, taking quite a large amount of control there. No one's willing to contest red room here really, as it's smoked off.
Virtus does seem to be stacked towards the B side again, but is now rotating players towards A as they've realized that they do not have much information or control towards that site.
Now we've got 2 players in Donut from WS waiting to get a pick and some information on A, but only 2 on the side here. The K player does get an immaculate kill here.
WS gets 2 kills here, putting them in a 5v3 lead, now in a 4v2 as the trades come in, now in a 3v2.
Fortunately for Valorant player Csgo here, he does not check the corner and gets punished for that immensely.
Csgo with 2 kills. Now looking to find a third as the bomb goes the 3v2 post plant. Now 3v1. Only left to Mao to make it. Is aware of the flank and the last 2 are 1 HP. He could perhaps pull this back, but he does not have a kit.
No kit, but he is up against 2 people with only a little amount of health, but doesn't watch long and gets traded out now.
Csgo with the 3k, pulling his scoreboard back and pulling his team the lead in the first half of Ancient.
Now we'll do a
7-5.
technical break and change perspectives from both sides, I believe. Have we been casting the wrong side or what? Talking yapping.
CT 是 WS 啊，现在左边是 WS， 然后匪是换了不一样。对呀，对呀，我要换边呀。没明白。他12场之后他要换一个边儿。那刚刚就可以换了，现在都已经12场打完，首枪只有打完，是第14场。我必须得切入才能换。快点，差不多已经4强是0了，再不打，这他妈踩火机了。
And we're back after a short break. Unfortunately, we missed the first half here. WS clutching both, I believe. Now putting a lot of coercive pressure on Virtus for the next half of the performance rounds.
Does look like FaZe Rain does get another MVP, truly pulling the weight for WS, but Virtus does hit into their first full buy round with all 5 having AK and helmet.
Now Virtus seems to be the opposite of WS on the side, opposite aim instead, with much people coming down with Nate and Molly here, but it seems FaZe Rain is going to blow through the mid smoke, but he is getting quite nervous here as he backs off, thinking that it's not worth it to move potentially into 3 enemies here.
The T side here does not have very much map control at all, sort of sandwiched in this. Fire.
And the combo of FaZe Rain here and Csgo just absolutely destroys, turns both choke points into a meat grinder, killing off almost the entire enemy team in a matter of minutes here.
They straight up got decimated, and now Virtus is looking at another weak buy as they've just got absolutely demolished on their full buy round. Maybe need to be working towards taking some of that mid pressure and taking some more space so that they don't get held at the choke points.
Now we're looking at this half again as we switch sides, and it seems as Virtus is struggling to get ground at all as they're traded out almost immediately with their half buy here going through.
Jack does find one out before. He's able to find another and 5+1 with the 3k, closing out another round.
Another punishing half right now so far for Virtus, as they're unable to buy. Their economy is spread rather unfortunately bad due to the first few rounds. Now they've recovered and is forcing a full buy, with the whole team being able to afford some util, missing out on one player with util.
Looking like WS really going good on that economy. Will be swinging out a main, does instantly headshot a player from Virtus here, and Jack will be taken out. But the trade will come in for 61, and again leaving it at a 3v3 situation as Virtus tries to find any space, make anything work. WS giving up the A site completely and stacking towards mid and B.
Virtus here is at a numerical health disadvantage as Mao is only on 3 full players, but that doesn't mean he can't get a kill here, Cave, and he does, now giving Virtus a 3-man advantage over the 2 on WS as they take mid. Now pushing into a player here. Zach is going to be their red room hold right here.
Zach is not good for one. The kill comes in, and WS only 1 player remaining. FaZe Rain though, we've seen him make everything happen before. The MVP on WS, will he be able to win this clutch with Virtus player on 1 HP? No, he'll be taken out by a Virtus player, and Mal with the 3k, getting Virtus the first round of their T half.
Now Virtus is coming back with a strong economy right now, with at least everyone being able to afford an AK for 2 rounds in a row now, with now full util also from their players, but now they're up against a very strong economic side by WS with full buy, but no orb surprisingly.
More utility, putting pressure down mid. WS has been quite weak in taking mid, and Virtus has noticed that they don't even need players to take the mid site. WS push towards B main. A trade does come in though. 5+1 is only good for 1. Silver does get the refrag, and now we're left in a 4v4 situation as Virtus keeps scaling towards the B side.
It seems there's been a contest here with a one-on-one here. Cave here, both players looking at each other, knowing that each other are there. Now this is a very important round for Virtus as they want to keep their economy strong and able to buy next. One of their players is already down, so now this is very important here, this cave fight.
Csgo and Silver here, both just jiggling each other. They know where each other are. The nade comes in but misses as Silver scales up but gets taken out by Csgo. Jack though will find the trade, and it'll be a 3v3, gets traded out by Csgo, and now it's a 3v1 in favor for WS. Virtus, only their Chinese player left, trying to make the 1v3 possible.
This 1v3 though, Virtus does have an AK. He does get a kill now. It's a 1v2, but his health is low. He does not know, he does not have the information that he's getting flanked right now by FaZe Rain, the strongest player as we've seen so far, but he does see him now, hearing that FaZe Rain is now running away, hopefully.
And now, Chinese player from Virtus will be running back towards the A site, probably saving as there's only 5 seconds left and he does not have the bomb. And it looks like a 12th round will be coming in here for WS, putting them at the match point with Csgo getting a 2k, pulling them through.
Now, round enders. Now, the round decider, game decider is this round, looking at a 12-6 right now in favor of WS, which has performed significantly better the second they switch sides, which is an interesting feel. But now both sides are opting to buy AWPs, very aggro AWP play by Orange here on Virtus coming in hopefully soon, but Bomb is still in spawn.
5+1 here. They will be able to find one here. The first kill goes towards Virtus, but 5+1 still holding strong in cave, trying to get in the back. Will he swing? No, he'll go for a wallbang. Gets fully blinded, and now under a lot of pressure will not be able to get one and gets killed. However, leaving 3 Virtus members on less than half HP in the 5v3 situation.
Now, FaZe Rain is still alive on WS. We have yet to see him spray. Unfortunately, he only gets one here mid with 4 players, but he does get that information. They're heading towards A. Hopefully, B players are now rotating towards A, with but unfortunately, they're only meeting up now, unable to take that side advantage first swing peak.
We seem to be leaving WS here in the 2v4 retake. WS, though, known for their clutches, playing their clutch situations very well. Will they be able to find it, put them back into the game? He does find the first now the 2v3, maybe unaware of the player in Donut.
Aware of the danger by that string, and both of them go down here. Lotus claiming that 7th round for themselves as a win, with their AWP surviving that, being able to buy their teammate 2.
Jack with the MVP with the 3k alongside the 2 closing kills, securing the 7th round for Virtus.
We're now looking at no more AWP play, unfortunately, from WS here, as it seems they've opted for a rifle full buy instead, with more of the hits, which is very unfortunate for Virtus side.
Jack Joe falling back, Donut while blind, but does get the kill. The first kill coming in here for WS. Things aren't looking great for Virtus. There's no trade coming in, and they're grouping up towards the A site. Player here playing towards platform.
It's actually rare on Ancient to see so much action on A site for once, and A site's finally getting some love in these few rounds, seeing that almost no one is towards main usually.
A trade comes in for Virtus. Now a 4v4 situation, the round may be winnable after all. If Virtus wins this round, they might be pulling back the economy and might be able to snowball their way into some momentum, into a potential comeback victory.
But here we do have 3 T-side members still towards A, but unfortunately we've got WS split up, 2 on B, 2 on A right now. Still I'm unable to determine where they're committing, but Bomb is rotating away from T-spawn towards B, as a player from WS is also rotating towards mid, holding that red room angle.
Player from Virtus here, just setting A main, throwing a lot of util boys, but the player on B, Cave, does get spotted here, trying to find his engagement. 5+1, good for 2, but Mol gets the trade. Will be able to find another one, but does not know about Fade Rain. Now leaving Jack in the 1v2 situation, a match point.
He's giving away a lot of sound right now. To spray. Oh, unfortunately, that magazine did not land.
And that is it. We closed out the map 13-7, with the map going towards WS for an overall score of 2-0.
Incredibly well played. Unfortunately, we won't be seeing Nuke tonight from either team. I was very excited about that map.
I was also very excited.
So now we'll head into a technical break.
And we'll see you guys again for the grand final between MUE Angels and VVV.
Now we're back on to the map bans. Welcome back, everyone. Now it's the grand finals of our competition here coming tonight. We've got MUEA versus SSS, a team made from, I believe, a bunch of university students combined into one team here. Now they've made it to the grand finals against MUE Angels, which is the MUEA from, well, Melbourne University. We're off to the map bans. Here we go, and SSS has decided to ban Train. Thank God, I'm solo casting now. So unfortunately, you're going to have to listen to me for the next 5 games. Hopefully, we'll see some very exciting gameplay. Now, we've just banned, SSS has also banned Inferno, with MUE banning Anubis and Nuke. Now, the grand final will either land on Ancient, Dust 2, or Mirage, but I think we've seen enough Ancient today, so hopefully we get some classic action on the map that started everything. Been around since CS 1.6, sorry, from Counter-Strike Source to everything. So hopefully we'll see the grand finals in a very exciting map. Everyone knows Dust 2 very well alongside Mirage. Both maps have been played continuously for many, many years now, and everyone's excited. Though it's an old classic, it is a classic. It seems a lot of discussion is happening now between the two teams, deciding to ultimately ban either Ancient, Dust 2, or Mirage. It's quite a tough decision to make. Thinking about it now, this matchup has happened before, MUEA and SSS competing before, just yesterday I believe, with SSS clutching up on Mirage and Dust 2. So we'll be visiting some memories, very close memories right now, right here today. So now instead of best of 3, it's going to be best of 5, and we're changing those settings now, so we're still in the technical phase. I'll keep everyone updated as we go here, working closely with our IT members in office. So now we're looking at a new selection of maps that's just been changed from best of 3 to best of 5. So we're looking at Ancient, Anubis, Dust 2, Inferno, and Mirage. Gonna be very, very exciting maps. We all know Mirage, Dust 2, and we've seen Inferno today play out well for the Melbourne team that was called Virtus. But we have yet to see today MUEA compete. It seems we've decided CT and T-side on Dust 2 and Mirage. Now we're looking at the rest of the maps, hoping to begin soon. Teams prepping now. As both teams are competing for the first time since casting began today, we're looking at actually very new playstyles for our audience who's just joined us on the grand finals watching this showdown tonight. We've yet to see some aggression from MUEA throughout the season. They've played rather safely and preservatively until yesterday, where they were forced to be quite aggressive on Dust 2 and Mirage due to a landslide victory, unfortunately. Talking to the MUE players today, sharing an office just across the place here, players have said, team leader Beaver has said the reasoning could be due to new equipment and dealing with a new environment here. Of course, you know, the banter exists between player base and what type of equipment we're using, of course, including screens and monitors. But today, actually, big changes have occurred tonight, where members of MUEA have brought their own monitors and equipment to the internet cafe here we are hosting at. So very excited to see now a much more balanced 5v5 between SSS and MUEA. A quick recap of earlier today, when we did get to see some gunplay from the MUEA side, because these two have yet to compete, of course. Aside from yesterday, MUEA does have some pretty strong players lined up tonight. We saw earlier Al-Qaeda with his double 4K on Dust bring a devastating defeat to the enemy team then called WS. I believe from a technical standpoint, VODs will be out shortly after the matches. We're just working up on that soon. Right now we're still looking at the two teams deciding some technical stuff. That's why we're on a slight pause here between the first round now. Yeah, SSS on CT and MUEA on T side. We're looking at a 3-stack for MUEA on A, and the classic maybe 1 mid, 1 B for the pistol round. As round begins, yes, we can see that. We do have... Oh, only 2 on A, never mind. One changed their mind. Now we're seeing quite a heavy lean towards A site main here. Unfortunately, only 1 on A site, with someone looking towards Con and now into CT. It seems both of them will be playing from the same angle, and no one's holding mid. Mid is open except for short player on CT side here. Early molly from Al-Qaid comes in as sight is taken almost for free as smokes come down. Pushing into CT here, we've got 2 players now getting that ticket kill, which is important space for the T side MUEA here. Bomb goes down. We know economy's going to be strong next round already as CT comes in and swings into 2 people. It gets 2, but unfortunately is traded out. Now we have someone with a timing hit, unfortunately did not check their corners, resulting in now a 1v2 unfortunate man disadvantage for CT here. With armor and a USP as he comes onto site, but is unfortunately double swung and taken advantage of by that numerical advantage, carrying them through, holding that very strong position of first win, dealing some damage to the early economy of SSS here. Again, looking here, we do get some buys, some Galil buys. We've got 3 Galil. We've just been hit with some IT technical errors, apologies, but round starts off strong with full buy from, full eco buy coming from MUEA here. We're stacking towards A again with 2 coming out onto site now. Green A here, unfortunately not getting that kill. Oh, a devastating round, an entry punishing round for MUEA here. Unable to get any picks on A side as all players rotate onto A now from Con and mid. Now we've got 4 prowling the site and 1 more coming from CT onto the site, looking to get a pick here. We've got our mid player here, June, but unfortunately he's been spotted and sound queue's open now with 4 people looking down Con, but ignoring 1 only coming forward. He gets a pick, does well, and he lays off there, coming back to check this mid guy. He's holding an advantage angle, and unfortunately he gets taken down. Very decisive round here on the second round. Even for a force buy of MUEA, they get defeated from coming out A main here, unfortunately, to some pretty fast action. Now forced onto a eco force buy round. MUEA is now buying some pistols. We've got 2 Deagles and 3 Tech 9s coming mid. Bomb is going towards by themselves. So seemingly the aim goal here is to get a plant down. Ultimate Despair here coming up with a 3 kill with one of their teammates assisting here coming in. Oh, and that's a devastating blow for mid with 3 players from CT pushing. Now this bomb plant down may give them some economy. They hear the bomb plant, but unfortunately they're not getting on the side. June here does get a kill. He knows exactly where the enemy are, but unfortunately is outnumbered and taken out here. Another win for SSS, even after a force round by MUEA. Not so punishing as they are on the T side. June, as you can see, still is able to afford a full buy here, but I don't think he'll go for that. CT economy by SSS is very strong, sitting comfortably with their average seemingly around 2,000 to 3,000, especially with Peaceful here, with 7.6k right off the bat, holding onto that Galil. Another eco buy from MUEA, but this time leaning towards B, with players going towards apps. 1 Beaver here, team captain of the MUEA, looking down mid to get a pick, and June here lining up his smoke. Peaceful here, trying to prowl around mid, get a kill on short, hopefully. And here comes the smoke. Smoke comes over, and Dizzy here's gotten some quite full blind as MUEA killing on the side, getting that kill on Dizzy here. Gets traded out on site by June again. Now now it's a 2v3 disadvantage for MUEA, but unfortunately CT side economy with those rifles is just too strong, taking out the spilling on unable to spill onto site correctly. There we go, and that's another round decider for SSS. But this upcoming round should be rather exciting, as for the first time we're seeing a full AK buy, should be from MUEA here. With a decent amount of util, but facing a very strong 5 defuse kit looted up SSS team, which has spread 1A and 2 mid with 2B. Quite a strange setup, as but they do manage to predict this B hit with a player lurking unders. Getting that kill from the nade covering him, Beaver gets that early first blood pick, taking a numerical advantage towards MUEA. Now a 5v4, they've got mid advantage, 2 players up mid, but unfortunately Peaceful here wants to deny this mid push, waiting until smokes open so their con player can rotate and watch this cross angle mid here. Dizzy sees player Apps, he's probably conned that already. Bomb still down though in T spawn, unfortunately, with players still leading towards B. Beaver here wanting to get another pick, knowing where Dizzy is after that jump spotting. We've got a player holding Peaceful, holding short here, with unfortunately a palace has been cleared, which means information is being given. Oh, this rotate, unfortunately they're taken out by Onob here from Pal. This lurk was very silent the entire game, as he waited very patiently for those kills, giving a devastating blow to 2 team members of MUEA. Onob coming back, saving that, but they've managed to come back with this trade-off now with a 3-on-3 again, and we see Al-Qaid following this player on SSS, and he gets that pick. Incredible trigger discipline by Al-Qaid here, with bomb going down, and one more player coming from mid. Melbourne Muzz here, Yellow switching to jungle, wanting to get a pick on site. Beaver makes some noise mid, but is not responded to by Melbourne here. He wants the kill on site, but he does turn around and begin checking. Beaver knows that as long as he doesn't get on that bomb, he's safe, and he swings and he falls. That round, a decisive victory for MUEA, with T economy growing stronger each round. SSS, though, does tend to have an unshakable CT side economy right now, seeing as they've once again full bought rifles, unfortunately lacking some util compensation for that damaging round. Now, Dizzy here is forced with an MP9 with only 1 grenade, hoping he can make some play. He's the only one with a kit too, so that is to note time is not on SSS's favor this round. We do have, in comparison, mid control being contested for here by 3 players on A watching mid. Now we've got Beaver here pushing up towards Apps solo, hoping to get some information or a pick on B, with mid being contested so much, a lot of util coming down. 3 smokes, 2 from CT, I believe, 1 from T. Mollied into Sniper, with CT side here jump spotting and finding Beaver. Dizzy unfortunately gets taken out, that MP9 not coming in clutch, not doing enough damage to that headshot. But Tuine here with 21 HP gets a pick, an absolutely incredible trade for Melbourne Uni here. A 4-on-1, which would undoubtedly turn into a 0-on-4 if he chooses to commit to the side instead of saving. And the round goes to MUEA for the 3rd round in a row now. They've taken quite a big step forward now with their gameplay and communications, obviously. Punishing the SSS side economy heavily, with CT obviously now being unable to buy, forcing 2 deagles, 3 deagles on CT side, hoping to get something against an incredible stack of money placed on the T side this round, with MUEA 5 players all rocking AKs and full util, aside from a flash here and there. Again, bombs being dropped in T spawn, but we see some contesting happening. A main's about to happen. Dizzy here once again holding the van position, and unfortunately main's just been taken out by Al-Qaid holding the angle here. Again, now we're getting some action con with 2 players pushed up there, getting sprayed down. Unfortunately, that Deagle's just not doing enough, but Ultra Despair comes in with a headshot on June. A close swing, but he gets away with it. No trade happens. Now Peaceful Doge is swinging towards Con, but he's only got a USPS here. He must do some damage, or he's just swinging for information. Now we've got some information from Purple Ultra Despair here watching a main. He gets naded with no armor, and it does almost 40-50 damage to him. Unfortunately, now they're just getting taken apart mechanically with gun difference here. We have someone pushing towards Con, is taken advantage of by that automatic gun duel, and fails to get a pick here. Ultra Despair, we know he clutches, we know he hits shots, but now can he take this back with Tui Ne here making a lot of noise, obviously wanting this kill, with 2 players flanking him from CT. He hears both, he gets the kill, but he gets traded out, unfortunately, so. Another decisive round goes to MUEA as SSS recovers their economy here with a full buy after that save. But unfortunately for their Deagle players, they're struggling with the util buy, opting to have Dizzy once again on that MP9, seemingly not knowing the lesson he learned on B last round. Oh, the round before last round, apologies. Moving on, it seems another default spread by CT side here, SSS. We're looking at a lot of contestment mid. No players playing short right now. Short is open, with short player now circling back with that M4A4, which poses a decent amount of threat. We've got 2 players holding the same angle here towards Con, not wanting them to get that early lurk up mid and get that control. Peaceful Doze has jiggled, got some information. I believe Dizzy also has gotten that information. One was back apps. Now coming back as smoke fades, Ultra Despair stands guard on the smoke, not wanting them to lurk through it. We've got 2 on B, 1 thinking about rotating through CT into market, into B. Now we've got 3 towards B. We get that early pick, we get that early 2 first blood, and we're getting traded out 1 by 1 here. Unfortunately, B site is lost, but Ultra Despair is alive, coming in here with a rifle, hoping to get a pick. Members of MUEA are at a health disadvantage, though they're overcoming that pretty fast with their util spamming. Unfortunately, coming back on that economy SSS, which they do not have. Opting to save their rifles for this round, looking at their team's economy, which is a smart decision, I would say. They come back onto A site here, hoping not to get hunted. Obviously, as Bomb is coming to an end here with no defuse kits, no util, and saving, MUEA players are obviously spreading out on A, hoping to get these 2 hunts, knowing that if they get these 2 rifles off, next round's going to be incredibly tough to come back with SSS's economy in the gutter. Now, they could force buy with low armor and give their team some guns, but unfortunately that doesn't seem to be happening. 2 rifles, which I would assume 1 goes B, 1 goes A, but or they could stack 1 side and gamble. Looking like another B hit with that early smoke spawn coming down. It seems that we're going a 5-man rush mid. It's going to be a round decider as 5 people start begin contesting mid. Dizzy coming up with a Desert Eagle, pushing up mid early, getting flashed, mollied, naded, and smoked with teammates not knowing what to do as smokes and more flashes come down. They run with the smoke and get traded out. Unfortunately, we do lose the wall, but AK comes in clutch here and absolutely destroys mid. We've got 1 more hero gun remaining with Ultra Despair coming to flank and catching Al-Qaeda here, unfortunately unaware of his position. Giving away his position, it's now a winnable half with June only scouting AK, and he's just picked up an AK. Ultra Despair coming down to the flank unders, cutting off this 2-on-2 here. Where June with his knife out, but he has his gun, he wants to chase it, he does, and he gives information. Now a completely winnable round by CT, which is a miracle comeback, if so, as all of their team decided to rush mid, getting traded out. Ultra Despair knows that Beaver here is obviously concerned about his unders flank, not knowing where he's gone. With no information on either one of them now, Ultra Despair is coming around for a round the world flank on B as Beaver comes through unders and decides to maybe commit A here, knowing that Ultra Despair may have run out and flanking him. He's made sound, he's gone noisy, and he's come A, completely juking Ultra Despair here, giving him some more time on that 20-second plant. time remaining for plant, and he gets that plant down. Ultra Despair, knowing that it's not B, is panicked to come onto A to meet him face to face. And even so, unfortunately, with Ultra Despair here against Beaver, he's got a low new health advantage here, only at 65. He does, however, have a smoke. No defuse kit though. Is he going to stick this? But he swings and he dies. He swings and he gets that kill on Ultra Despair. Ultra Despair getting punished for that early smoke and noise. A strong half so far for the T side MUEA, and we know they excel on CT side as we've seen before. They've played very defensively this game, this season. A full util buy and a full buy from SSS again. We are getting a very exciting round now, leaning towards A for the first time in a bit in the last 3 rounds. We've seen Tournay pop off mid round after round, being unable to be contested by the enemy, but now they're wide swing bottom mid with pre-positioning up and low here with a short player. Sniper player's now fallen off for some reason, but that smoke has just given away his position to our purple player on CT. Purple player swings out and gets that kill. Ultra Despair wins his duel once again, coming back onto A site, getting that information from mid here. Tiller now coming from the side first. He's unable to get traded, but Onop has a despicable amount of damage to everyone. Juke comes with a trade, a clean trade here with Nade and Util dumped onto Con. Melbourne Mars waiting for his teammate to pick a site to come. He jiggles and he wins that fight. Now it's a 1-on-3 situation. Beaver has 1 health, unfortunately. It's going to be a very tough win here, and he gets traded out from CT by Dizzy. We can see economy-wise, both teams are quite strongly balanced. T side always with that strong economy in CSGO. That's been throughout history. With always beneficial for their side, but due to the wins that CT has gotten, SSS has gotten, they're still able to afford guns to this stage. Now sporting 3 AKs, they can be very aggressive with the headshot angle now, taking these fights. Ultra Despair again cancels this mid spot, spraying through that smoke, he's now on 28 HP, but in return he's dealt a significant amount of damage to all players in MUEA, aside from Al-Qaeda here, who's the only one with 100 HP remaining. Beaver team captain here lurking towards Apps, wanting to get a pick, knowing Dizzy's always playing the van angle, but this time Dizzy switched it up and is now playing on-site, backside instead. 3 people now with low HP. We've got MUEA coming up towards mid with Ultra Despair sitting in that smoke, patiently waiting for... and Beaver gets that pick. Early pick B main. Now with no one on B, they have to come out of market, holding the site. It gets traded out once again, having a numerical advantage, but everyone is low now on MUEA. Melbourne Mars being the only one, joined by his teammate now. 2 on 3 coming out onto site. He gets that early pick, but we're swinging 1 by 1 into the site. Now it's a 3-on-1 trade, hoping to get this red. Unfortunately, he's getting 1 taps left, right, and center with AWP player coming out. He's heard this obvious AWPer coming out now. AWPer has decided to drop. Attila has dropped his signature AWP to fight this player. He's just gotten the swung information, but he's clutching up with the 1v3 here at the end. Absolutely getting that ace, destroying the enemy team here. MUEA suffering a huge setback and blow by an destructive angle from one of the best players we've seen so far, coming out completely silently, sitting on that site and destroying everyone coming out onto site 1 by 1. Another round's beginning, and we see 3 SSS members coming onto A side with Al-Qaeda and his friend here sitting in T side, waiting for that util to pop mid. Once again, we're contesting for mid, as we all know how important that is on this map, as I'm sure everyone watching has played this map who knows how many times right now. Flash blinds both players, but only T side for a short amount of time, and they take that advantage. We're going into Ultra Despair here with the underflank again, now crossing with his con player, waiting for a pick here. He clears mid, getting that critical information that T side is most likely ending up either on B, which util is coming out now, pushing onto site here. Beaver takes the lead, spots a player, distracts him, and Toolne gets that trade. Unfortunately, Short's punished, and they're unaware of a Short player flanking as MUEA is picked apart on site by 3 people from 3 different angles. And Short player swings with a nade, and unfortunately that's the game decider right here. Half decider. As now we're sitting at quite a poor economy on T side, looking very difficult, and that's the half decider done. We'll be back after, again, as usual, after a short technical break from both sides as we need to switch POV, so stay tuned, we'll be right back to round 1. Looking at a terrorist timeout here, for some reason we're either talking with team planning to see how we attack this. We've got a rather A-lent spawn here for SSS. Just a quick summary of what happened on the other half that we've just played. MUE coming in clutch with the earlier rounds, absolutely dismantling the pushes made by the defense side of SSS there. But unfortunately, SSS came back with very strong rifle play at the end, with their unstoppable economy just snowballing. And now, after that short technical break, we're back to the first round of pistol between MUEA, now on the offensive side, now on the defensive side compared to SSS, who's taken the T side. Now, this is quite an A-lent push right now. We've got people three T-side members coming through main. With the smokes coming down, they've taken side. Now it's a 3v5 situation as they get traded out one by one. Beaver's having a struggling time getting smoked off here with Dooley's Attila here, waiting to get a pick from these players' jungle. He knows there's at least one, but will he dare to go through that meat grinding hole there? As we know, that places a death trap for anyone coming through on either side. Unfortunately, Ultra Despair here swings and jiggles CT, taking out Beaver here, with the only remaining player with Attila here in market, holding out, hoping to get a few kills there, and he gets one on two fight here, gets a pick with the dualies, and he gets another one. Very clean play here. He's fallen back into main here on the and he swings again. He gets 3 by himself there, but unfortunately is ultimately traded out here. Giving the first round away to SSS's very aggressive A push. This time, almost as if the game is giving another round, the game decided to spawn 4 players towards B on second buy, but this is a very risky play by T-side SSS as they begin with 3 rifles, 1 Galil, and 1 MAC-10 with 3 AKs in their hands. Obviously, we're playing very aggressively here, hoping to get an AK, but unfortunately, one by one they're playing each other, and Onob gets 3k here at main, destroying their eco push. As Beaver's left alone here, main, his position given away by his swing as he's getting flanked by 3 other members of the SSS team, unfortunately losing his life there too. Not a very good round for MUEA here, as their economy is getting shattered on CT side, and as we all know, CT side economy has never been great after that. Now with 4 rifles on MUEA side and 1 FAMAS with a decent amount of util, they're up against a rather strange bonus eco force buy from T side, as they've got 3 rifles remaining and 1 Galil, 1 Beagle, looking like to buy for next round when they want to full buy. A lot of contesting mid here, unfortunately for Dizzy. He's traded out almost instantly by that incredible take headshot. Instantly, we've got 2 players lurking up into apps on towards B side. Looking at 8 side, we've also got 2 players in Pal, a very default play as bomb is dropped towards B side on the B half of the map. Asai is pushed out now, and June here obviously has that sound cue of 2 players being main, but he's confused as to why no one's supporting them on site from main. They've pushed into CT already, and with rifles, now they're contesting that long angle, very difficult to deal with. June comes out unexpectedly by everyone, but is unfortunately attacked by this flank that's very late in the party, but gets that kill. Attila gets his 2, Beaver gets his 1. Dealing huge amounts of damage and clutching up the round at against an unfair numerical disadvantage with the defuse coming in clutch. Now, SSS obviously coming back to this round did not expect no one to have a defuse kit. That's why they played so aggressively post-plant there, wanting to use their numerical advantage, not giving MUEA any chance, but unfortunately backfiring on them, as MUEA takes that chance to finish them off early and getting on that defuse with no kit. Looking at that replay of the round before, just thinking about Attila getting that 2k and Beaver getting that trade was a round decider then. Now moving on to the new round, we're splitting quite a default split here with 3 and Bomb going mid. Contesting mid here for the first time, I believe, since this half. They fought so hard with 3 players committed to mid. Smokes coming down here. And Onob here gets a trade-off, immediately gets his first blood on B-side apps, taking that numerical advantage, giving them that edge on B almost instantly, as A is forced to rotate one towards B, fearing that B apps rush scare. Unfortunately for Toulnay here, he still doesn't know that the 3 committed mid has already rotated into apps with no jiggle peeking happening on apps, no information here. Al-Qaeda is sitting at a very tough angle, very close here, watching the 3 push up towards apps. He's made some sound, or not. He's slowly jiggling, and his timing is punished instantly for looking away. And he's traded out by now on a 2v2. On bomb site. No one else from CT is bomb site. Peaceful's obviously not expecting a flank here as he's watching short. Toulnay here is watching this window very close angle as Peaceful begins to switch around and looks towards flank. He's unfortunately found the kill almost instantly, taking out June on that flank. Toulnay watching this window, knowing there's a player apps and not knowing where the other player is obviously very fearful of taking sight. He has no smoke, but he does have a molly. He could take out this molly and fight the sight. He does, and he gets that molly. Unfortunately, the enemy team also has a molly, and against this 5 HP versus 100, he decides to save his gun, looking at his team.
Terrorists win.
Another round going towards a terrorist win, with this half not looking so good for MUEA anymore in this grand final. But again, this is only the first map, and maybe both sides are still warming up. We can already see MUEA here playing a lot better since yesterday after the equipment swap and technical malfunctions they experienced. We've got Beaver heading towards B site with a lot of commitment, looking mid again. Unfortunately, we're on an eco buy for pistols only. Not knowing Toulnay's already in the smoke with a gun, he comes out and gets that kill. Should he turn around and get another kill with an eco and shield? He gets a gun and he benefits the team. Now Toulnay here with only 13 HP is again looking towards mid with their 3 players all here, wanting to get this trade back. Will he get another pick here? And he doesn't, unfortunately. Beaver, however, does sport a deagle and watch the bomb. He doesn't get this kill, unfortunately, giving another round towards SSS. However, after this round, not a bad save from MUEA as Toulnay went through with that 5-7, getting him that AK and catching another kill there, bringing the economy to a more balanced state. Of course, CT economy still looking strong as ever, pushing mid. Ultra Despair lining up his smoke, possibly for that mid window again as they're flashing and dumping some util. We still have no one playing window. Maybe they've given up that position thinking that smoke's coming down every single time. But just this round, no smokes has come down on window, unfortunately. Pushing through the smoke here, immediately traded out, with Tolnay getting a double 2k here, double kill right now at mid, with Peaceful trading it out. Once again, we're on even numbers, but Alkai turns the favor to MUEA as he sports another kill mid. Bombs moving towards the B side of the map as Onob here remains on A side, uncontested by CT. He's unaware that one con member might have just spotted him, but I'm unsure of that as the POV was just switched early. Now we've got two people watching A, one lurking through CT, Onob here lurking through CT, unaware that there's still a player watching for this lurk, and that's Al-Qaid, watching him move slowly towards Market. Al-Qaid sees and Jiggle gets that information, gets that kill instantly, turning the favor back to MUEA. Very strong 3v1 now, but the only problem is we've got two people on only half HP, with Tolnay barely having 40 HP left. Despair with bomb and full util aside from a smoke decides to push out of apps, makes that sound. Unfortunately, he's unable to clear empty side and gets taken out by Team Captain Beaver here, scoring a win for MUEA. Now we see CT side, MUEA has recovered up, but now we're closing the rounds a bit more at 8 to 10. With SSS members suffering from some amount of poverty, we see a little bit of Deagle buys here, thinking to buy next round, but changing his mind, selling and buying an AK instead. We're now with 2 AKs on MUEA and 3 rifles of M4A1S. June holding his usual angle at ticket, waiting for a player coming out main, and fortunately for him, it seems that this will end up an A committed site, as all members of T side are leaning towards A, with 3 in PAL and 2 main, including bomb main. Now June's sitting at this angle, very, very bold angle here, waiting to swing, and he leaves thinking it's not worth if, in the case, he's swung by multiple people. Strangely enough, we've only got 1 player towards A right now getting the information from mid and hearing nothing from B side jiggling. They understand that's going to end up as C side spills out on the side here, breaking out that kill with Attila getting only 1 for 2 here, unfortunately, as they spill out into CT. Al-Qaid is smoked off, unable to do much towards the plant, as multiple players begin to circle around CT, and 1 player contesting jungle and palm area. We get this early pick by Beaver, very important pick, as now it's a 3v2 numerical advantage. Gets traded out, but now both their locations are found by T-side Beaver. Unfortunately, teammate is lost, and the terrorists win this round. Clutch from Ultra Despair and Peaceful. Now at 8 to 11, the pressure is on, the economy is bad, and this is going to be a very tough round for MUEA as they're heading in for a game decider here if they're unable to take this round as a win. Though we know from Tolnay, he's always clutched up his kills with that pistol play he's always made. And then, except for Beaver's coming in mid today, this game right now, right here, he's lurking around bottom. He can get a kill here. Getting sprayed down, unfortunately, through a smoke. 3 players are lost mid towards to T. T getting the upper hand here with numerical advantage and complete mid control. No one left to contest. Beaver stuck towards Con, unable to determine where the enemies are, but his teammate is coming towards slowly up unders, hopefully getting that trade off, and he does. Unfortunately, Ultra Despair coming in again with a 2k, destroying the 2 remaining hopes for MUEA. Now with another strong A spawn for 2 of the players of SSS, they're looking towards A with Dizzy with bomb, unfortunately having a B spawn looking towards mid. A few positional changes here with two players on MUEA leaning towards A now. One's holding Con, one's holding side. Mid here, Dizzy's trying to find a peek mid. He's throwing down util to get rid of this sniper, but he swings just so early, but unfortunately Attila misses his signature AWP shot, which is unfortunate, as they're now aware an AWP is lurking around mid. Peaceful coming through here with a main push. He takes Tetris uncontested. June here wanting to combat two players are out, as he's seen both. He sees the molly come down and he pulls back, knowing that if he contests it, it'll be a 1-on-3 with this orb not being able to help out much. He's stuck on, oh, and Attila gets a nice early orb shot through that smoke, giving some advantage to CT. And Tournay coming in with another important clutch that is unfortunately traded out for that kill. Peaceful knows that one's hiding in the smoke or one's playing T, but he doesn't know where the other player is. Wanting to figure that out, he slowly takes sight, but is seen and unfortunately dealt a significant amount of his health is damaged for a trade-off for that information he just got. He knows June's either lurking around to jungle or still holding CT, and he decides it's not worth it leaving the site. Peaceful now, knowing where both players are, he should be wary of the player still mid, but he's probably thinking that they've already rotated, getting that map control. Now he's coming on to be uncontested with full noise, not confident that no one's here on B, watching that short as obviously Beaver was short before. Both knowing where the bomb is, June comes with Beaver into, gets that kill immediately as he plays aggressively, knowing he has no other choice. Once again, no kit, but June has no kit, giving that to a strange defuse situation going on as he commits to the defuse here with no kit. Beaver saving that AWP on CT, doing huge work round after round with everyone pulling their weight here. Seems as quite a balanced team of skill here. SSS is looking at a tough situation now with two players being unable to afford much util, one having to force to $0 and the other one having to force a Mac 10 on this full buy. Whilst on the opposite side, we see CT this game has been very booming in terms of their economy, which is quite a strange sight to be honest. Looking at that nade, Attila now has information that one player is pushing mid, with SSS choosing to go for a default run. Oh, what a tough nade on Melbourne Muzz as he loses his health. Almost 40 health is gone instantly. Sorry, 40 health has gone instantly as he's watching to get another pick. Beaver, full blind, gets kill, giving numerical advantage to MUEA this round. With Ultra Despair coming out, we know he's a mechanical player, we know he hits those shots. Coming out smoke here, Onob also is out pal. Wanting to get a pick here, but unfortunately Ultra Despair is instantly hit shot, and June destroys Onob after a trade is made on a one-on-one here. Ultra Despair trying to get this jump up, and he does succeed, but June unfortunately has obviously heard that misjump first, and Attila with his AWP now is lurking around jungle, heading back into CT, hoping to get a pick, as we've got our Dizzy here with that Mac 10 force, trying to get a pick and getting some information for the rest of the team. Oh, and unfortunately Dizzy gets that pick, but unfortunately is traded out by June here, giving very bad disadvantage to his team as Ultra Despair traded out with little health. It's a one-on-one situation, somehow turning bad for the MUEA team. Bomb is down, but he does have a defuse kit here. Looking to get a trade, he does get some damage off here. Knowing that he's on time, he pushes and he fails. Unfortunately, the game decider, SSS taking that clutch with Ultra Despair, taking that 124 ADR, followed by a 100 ADR from Onob, both performing absolutely amazingly. Ultimately, game does fall to SSS taking the victory on this Mirage map, as they did yesterday, but a much more tighter game today. We'll soon be heading into a break, and after that we'll be joined on another map. Eager to see what other performance we have tonight coming up soon. Dust 2 now with SSS on T side and MUEA on CT defending. We do have a buy of a diffuse kit, which could come in handy later this round. Everyone's just chilling right now with some... Oh, we've got 4 people coming towards tunnels, lower tunnels, about to enter 2. This is going to be a tough fight, but Doolies... Unfortunately, it's a very fast trade by both sides, as T only suffers 1 loss, while CT here have lost 3 of their players already from that ambush. Beaver does come in clutch with June here, trading out 2, changing now the team play to, unfortunately, is traded out once again in a very fast-paced fight here towards A site. Bomb comes down. Next round's going to be most likely force buy from T, as we know. It's correct play to make here. Trying to get a pick, he unfortunately is found on the flank from short and is punished for that late flank. Dizzy coming in clutch with that last kill. We're looking at AK force buy second round from SSS, rather going no util, but still buying that terrifying one-tap rifle potential, with 3 teammates opting to buy Galils and Mac-10 instead. Probably working towards B here. We've got a few unders, and they're just traded off instantly by Onob and Ultra Despair, 2 MVP players we know from the previous match in Mirage. We've got our last Al-Qaid here with Zeus. What an incredible Zeus skin, by the way. Looking very nice here. Lurking around mid. Seeking to get a kill. Ultra Despair looking around to finding this lurking player mid. He's looking around. Unfortunately, he does find him and gets that tap off on his head. We've got a very strong B spawn right now with bomb towards B for T side this round. Thinking whether they'll do a full push or not depends, but only 2 AKs remaining. I think it'll be a much safer play towards A, and it seems that is the case, as 4 people are beginning to take long, with 1 trying to contest that mid angle. Molly's just come down, waiting for this kill. Very awkward face-off with each other, and Tilnay gets that kill. Odom coming behind him to finish him off, with June taking his time with his long smoke, getting that early peek, giving them that 4v1 advantage. Bomb still has not been seen yet, though. Peaceful coming in could potentially be a huge round for himself. He sees the gun, and he gets the kill short. Now his position exposed. What will he do? Coming to A long after possibly baiting that rotate to mid from short. He's worried about this A long potential with this AWP holding. He sees and he gets that pick. Attila destroying the enemy with this AWP. As we know, he is the MUEA AWPer. This designated AWPer has performed actually quite devastatingly against most opponents, crushing them with this superior mechanical skill. Another spawn leaning towards A. We've got 3 players heading towards there with the default spread of CT going default. 3 though do end up contesting long with an AWP with the flash and util hammering them. So they decide to take mid instead with 4 players coming up short. This is going to be a pretty fight. Beaver takes out Onob at first peek, thinking what'll they commit to, but no more sound is given on B, with 4 players stuck mid. Tilnay is watching, getting that peek, and Al-Qaid comes in with a clutch, getting 2 kills as Tilnay takes this advantage of this duel and wins once again. Another fast Attila snapping of the AWP gets him the kill, and now we're on a balance 2-on-2 score for both teams, winning 2 rounds each. Economy for SSS looking a bit worse off now compared to MUE's full buy with an AK and AWP on their side, with that 1-tap potential on both of them. 3 defuse kits spread evenly across the sites. with Onom trying to get this early pick with this scout here. This is a scout duel off against a very powerful AWP here, which will only take one shot to end his life. But he spots this player coming up mid here, and Attila's waiting for this chance, and he punishes him for this sporadic swing here. Beaver waiting on B, holding patiently for this B lurker. Ultra Despair coming in, gets full blind, and unfortunately taken out there before he can make any crazy plays there. June waiting with his patience once again, gets that trade-off long with the last two remaining players unknown to the MUEA team, slowly lurking up there. There's one spotted that is obviously communicated to the rest of the team. Bomb, however, is nowhere to be seen on both these players, so unfortunately it seems that this round Bomb will not go down no matter what. Al-Kai coming in with the flank, gets his kill, and is forced to face off against the scout who's pushing pressure, but unfortunately he's flanked here by June and one-tapped from behind. Sprayed down from behind. Now, for the first time, we're seeing 5 AKs on SSS's side with no util, unfortunately, or little util with only 3 flashbangs and 1 smoke. Changing that up with, switching the util between each other against another complete full buy with Al-Qaeda opting to switch the 4. Getting absolutely spat with utility. Reminiscing Valorant, but unfortunately he's getting sprayed through, gets traded out almost instantly, leaving to a 5v2 now situation, spilling onto A side through long, with a very late Ultra Despair lurking up mid. Ultra Despair, knowing he's up against an AWP, decides to tuck into mid, waiting for this push, but unfortunately it won't come, seemingly, as Beaver decides to go towards CT, and Attila waiting for that AWP shot. Melbourne Muzz now waiting for the CT play, is unfortunately waiting around, as we see Attila and Beaver opt to save instead of push. Still a neck-to-neck game though, even after this seemingly set win for this round of the SSS team. Still going 3-3, will be 3-3 towards SSS. But however, due to the T-side economy, they'll be recovering themselves very soon. Attila comes in with that AWP, but Ultra Despair still decides to push into 2 people here. And he gets that kill, but unfortunately is traded out, and Beaver decides to go for the AWP, but cannot, as he gives up that 4.7k, unfortunately lost to the Ultra Despair push. Looking around the buys, it seems another full buy versus full buy is about to happen, with Onob liking util and Melbourne Muzz only with 1 flashbang. We see competition about to absolutely spread out across long here on A, as 4 players with big bombs out long. Tilney is caught just before he could turn that corner and gets sprayed down from behind. Very unfortunate, as Beaver's taken out by Ultra Despair's lurk at B tunnels, inside B tunnels main area. Oh, but Attila and Al-Qaeda here absolutely destroying them long, it seems. They've got bomb advantage, but unfortunately Attila here is super low on health. 1 tap away. Let's see how Peaceful plays this with only a molly and smoke. One-on-one situation, knows his enemy is low and gets those 2Ks. Again, he comes in clutch for his team, winning the duels he needs to win to get that round secured. Now we know CT economy, as always, looking pretty poor for MUEA right now. Unfortunately, unable to buy much here, maybe a pistol or 2 here and there, and it seems that's exactly what they've opted to with 2 Deagles on their side. Hoping to get a pick. Very aggressive play here by Tilney. He's given away his position location, but swings and gets double dinked. Gets double traded by this player here, Onob, pushing out. June's holding a very close angle, and although he's up against Onob whiffing, but he still gets traded out by Dizzy standing right behind him. Now a very tight disadvantage for MUEA as one is spotted bottom mid by their player as all 5 SSS players begin to circle around and start taking it for free with no contesting powers, absolutely none on site. Onob with his 3k is now lurking around CT waiting for that possible flank or walk up. Al-Qaeda, unable to get any guns, is flanking around to see what he can do here. But it is an absolutely tough round, tough situation. 1 on 5 here with no rifle. But on the bright hand side, he does have his favorite Zeus with him, holding a very tight angle. Hopefully he has Ultra Despair coming behind him, but instead he opts to use his pistol, so chasing out a very nice try with that Zeus, but unfortunately does not pay off and loses that round. You have to commend this player though to commit that money to that Zeus, as we all know that gives no return on cost whatsoever. But unfortunately, he does not get that kill anyway. Seems to be another default spread of people by SSS here. Contesting long, very early solo swinging out into 2 people, and June takes the advantage, takes out Peaceful. Onob here getting huge amounts of damage to himself, a lot of people spamming and unable to see, but is full blind and gets killed by Beaver here with a lot of util dumping again. They all try to spill into sight, but Beaver clutches up with that EK there, destroying the enemy team before they could come onto site. Now the economy seemingly more balanced, with one last full buy possibly coming from CT MUEA here, with the economy coming up to a low average of probably a few $100s. But we can see the same mirroring effect happening to the side economy as SSS, but Smith does have 5,000 waiting in. Oh, an unfortunate spray down looking to happen here by Dizzy, but unfortunately he whiffs and does not get the kill on the already low June, who's managed to escape with his life, coming back onto site. Attila still holding onto that wall, instead of giving it to the low health June. Perhaps he's more comfortable with the weapon. Onob here lurking around mid, unable to find a peek here, gets no information as Al-Qaeda is about to walk into him, but unfortunately leaves mid open. June, who's low, continues to watch the angle of jump up as a potential face-off is beginning to occur here. Attila here faces off against 3 people. He's just seen it and he's possibly commed it. 2 more long, he's fighting with an AWP. 1 gets traded off almost instantly. Al-Qaeda taking out Dizzy. And what a timing by June! What a spray down 1-tap into Onob. He's getting punished for that late load. And Attila misses the AWP, but is immediately Al-Qaeda here trading him out with a spray down long. Now looking at it, it really is a neck-to-neck game, but this round will possibly be the decider of the half, as SSS cannot afford any guns this round, but next round seemingly they'll aiming for a full buy. Opting for a hero gun, Ultra Despair is coming back with that AK, which could be potentially very dangerous, as we know he's a mechanical player. Al-Qaeda setting the tone though for the game, for the round immediately as he gets his 2 wide swinging short, with the enemy team unable to trade without any proper guns. Onob comes to gets 2 with headshots. Incredible shots by Onob, again proving himself as one of the potential candidates for MVP this round. Attila comes in with an AWP, quick scoping and destroying Dizzy here. Unfortunately, no chance of recovery. SSS now opting for a full buy on their team, has 5 AKs, 1 player missing util, but we're looking at a full buy from both teams practically. 5 defuse kits coming down, showing off the wealth they have accumulated over the past few rounds of CT. Seems seems like a devastating mid attack, and they've just come out on top. We've got 5 players on T side, all mid, coming up towards a very dangerous situation for Unimelb here. As who is that lurk? Ultra Despair taking his position once again through tunnels, waiting to get that sneaky lurk behind as he wide swings. On the A side here, we're fighting and we're winning here with June and Alkai trading out their A players one by one. A aggression seems to not be working out at all, but Melbourne Mars does come in with that trade, taking out for a positive 1-2 trade. A 2-on-1 against Melbourne Mars, who's obviously low on health, has to clutch up, but unfortunately is taken out by June here, who's been long the entire game. The solid half by MUEA here, looking maybe at a technical timeout on the IT side when we switch POVs, and maybe not. So do pardon if there is a sudden pause in broadcasting here. If not, we're moving straight into the round. Seemingly like there's no IT pause here. We've now got Unimelb on the T side playing very aggressively into long. That flash comes in just a bit too late as they take long. Unfortunately, 2 members of the T side have already fallen prey to a long duel here with the USPS, which obviously has a long range advantage here. Oh, and Ultra Despair comes in with that early flank. We see that mirrored on Tilney here as he struggles to determine where the enemy is and is traded out from that mid push. Al-Qaid knows he's got people behind him pushing and is unable to stop this 4-man jamming here at Bedroom. SSS taking that early win, which is very important for CT, as we know their economy is very weak and building up that win bonus could be beneficial. Now we've gone for 4 rifles immediately off the bat. Could be potentially a dangerous play as they're only situated 2 people long. But against this 4-man push, they do get that kill early on, and we get that trade-off. With 2 guns, now we have guns on Unimelb team. But unfortunately, Ultra Despair comes in with a super fast rotate from CT onto the site, onto long. Tilney here, 1, 3, comes out with a wide swing, does get that kill, and very good actually for the bonus round of MUEA, as 3 players now cannot buy full util with armor on SSS's side. Game once again has become even, 7-7 with SSS and MUE now facing off with their full buy round, should be full buy round, but due to those previous losses, SSS now suffers that FAMAS and MP9 deficit. Maybe they'll overcome this by playing this very close angle Bedroom. And it does pay off as Beaver swings into Bedroom and is unaware of that MP9 power of 1700 million rounds per second and gets sprayed down instantly. Now we're at a stable standoff. Bombs still in their spawn. 4v5. Melbourne Uni here taking it slow. MU Angels here waiting to get a pick. Al-Qaid confident with his AK mid as he's looking through to get a pick, but soon it'll be a crossfire being held. Molly does come down, delaying the push. Ultra Despair knowing there's a mid player. He might have heard that and he might have saw that, and now they both are aware of each other's presence mid. Melbourne Muzz here with the rapid eye movement named FAMAS. Of the skin, very interesting skin here, but now up against 4 people, slowly beginning to push out. Unfortunately is not cleared. Nade comes in by people that deals huge amounts of damage, and this just turns into a meat grinder B main push right into death, unfortunately for the MUEA team. A very spread out spawn. We could be ending up A or B here with this spawn, with 1 person spawning each on the very far ends of the site, and it seems we can all see which side they're picking. Now, very bold play by SSS as they begin to switch people back to A, as 3 began going towards B at the start of the round, but now seemingly more balanced out. They're holding each other's angles. Mid has been smoked off, not much action happening, but Ultra Despair is under tunnels once again, and he gets that early pick, opting to fall back, not wanting to get traded out with that molly, giving him that range, getting another kill. This Ultra Despair really is just an impact player here, with every kill he's getting just absolutely pushing the 18th further from the victory. And a flawless round by SSS as they clutch up, unfortunately, for MUEA here. Now, for the first time, I believe, of this half, we're seeing both teams full buying with full util, aside from just one player here, Attila, being unable to buy some mollies with that money left over from buying that AWP. Very heavy commitment here, as June seemingly logged out for a while, as he's got his knife out. Very nice knife, by the way. Beautiful. Onob here, mid, trying to contest with util, spams a nade into the mid fold here. He's been dealt significant damage from the entire round by nade and molly, now falling back onto short and jumping away, watching the smoke. Ultra Despair still holding mid with this very tight angle, and Attila staring at this angle too, and Attila with that quick scoping again comes down and takes him out from that mid position. Peaceful and Turlnay here. Oh god, gets into a pretty heavy fight here. Being traded out 1 for 2 in this round. Now a 1-on-3 situation for SSS. He's still wanting to try clutch this round up by pushing through. We've got 2 players on A site from Unimelb, searching around for where Peaceful could possibly be. Peaceful is clearing angle by angle, knowing that there's one definitely playing on site and one potentially above him in short or towards car or long. He sees the long player, swings, but unfortunately is instantly punished by June's higher angle, being unable to get that early headshot in, with June with 4 health remaining, ending his push there. Seemingly like another full buy round, Terrace timeout has kicked in, as we know that they're building that momentum, thinking what's going on, and Ultra Despair showing some banter there, asking what's the strat. Beaver responding with piss right there, seemingly without a strategy forming, but obviously that could be some delay tactic. Quite an incredible spawn, and not so much for SSS if we're looking at the mini-map here, not wanting to give away much to either team right now. But what a spawn, what a spawn. Looking like another full buy, and this time SSS has opted for 2 AWPs, which could prove devastating for MUEA if they aren't careful in peeking those long angles. With MUEA surprisingly on T side, Attila still committing to his AWP too. It may end up as an AWP face-off, depending on where they decide to end the round. Ultra Despair holding his mid angle, sees the elbow of Attila, or of Attila's teammate there. This is a terrifying boost, but Ultra Despair almost seems as though he knows the boost and he's pre-aiming it. Now, not knowing where they are, Ultra Despair falls off and holds the safer short angle, but is unfortunately timing by that smoke, unable to see his teammate. Al-Qaid lurking through, potentially going to kill this AWP and deal a devastating amount of damage to SSS. He decides to push and check CT, and is unfortunately traded out by Ultra Despair here with his AWP gunplay. Very strong here mid, cementing his position at mid as uncontestable. Onob has had an immense amount of patience, still waiting on that angle long, hoping one of them falls for this trap. Orp, Fever Dream, very nice skin. Meanwhile, on the A side, a lot of contesting happening here, with this ramp position is traded out instantly for 1-on-2. The nade unfortunately does not land by Peaceful as MUE begins their numerical advantage plant onto site. Beaver cleverly clears this angle into dugout ramp here. And Attila destroys with his AWP, but unfortunately, I don't think he's aware that another player is lurking just about where he cleared. June, doesn't matter, June comes in with another spray down, turning the scoreboard now to a 9-on-9. Both sides now neck to neck, and even in the same case, but SSS seemingly having a worse economy, is struggling to hold the sites, unfortunately, whilst MUEA continues to dismantle them player by player. A late setup here by SSS with only four players now rushing down mid. They want this early kill with this hero rifle traded out instantly, and Alkai just comes in with a 3k instantly, taking out all hope of this push mid. Now aware of where Dizzy is, Alkai throws his tilt and begins preparation to end the round. Melbourne Muzz, the guy here, unfortunately, is not aware of the angle Alkai took, as he ends with a 4k as Tilnek cleans up the rest of the game. We've seen some pretty close calls now on each round, with Melbourne Uni barely pulling through, but that round was very different from what we've seen thus far. Absolute tunnel of meat grinding towards mid, destroying the early push, has put them at a numerical advantage and also at an economic advantage. And Dizzy here with only a little util is unable to stop them spilling up from long, with 4 players now edging towards the long angle. Onob here still holding short, hoping to get a pick here, coming face to face with June very shortly. This is going to be a tough battle right here. June's aware he could be being flanked from tunnel, as Despair usually plays there. He's there again. He switches. And he gets traded out, unfortunately, but dealing a huge amount of 80 damage to Despair, forcing him to leave. Now it's a 2-on-2 long, 3-on-2 long. Now it's a 3-on-1 long. Peaceful knows there's a player short. He's unable to commit to it because behind him is 3 players rushing onto site. He wants to sneakily push through the smoke. Now, Al-Qaid should know that there's no other position he is in aside from that smoke. So he's holding that smoke with a car player, or Attila with this dangerous power weapon, sitting behind waiting for that flank, and it pays off. Unfortunately, something's gone down here with Beaver trading out his teammate after Peaceful destroyed Alkalide on that fight there. Bomb is ticking away as Peaceful comes up onto site. He knows he's under pressure for time. He comes onto site, he wants to get this defuse so bad, and he's defusing, knowing that he can defuse with this very bad angle. Unfortunately, he gets that angle and punishes Attila for holding that, knowing that he could get a bomb defuse off. Ultra Despair coming in with the ahaha meme emoji, hitting some mental action here with the psychological warfare going on, but perhaps not very well, as there's no response from the MUEA team, deciding to stay silent and play it nonchalantly. Again, now economy has evened out. Both teams are having enough util to play around with. Additionally, with the AWP still in Attila's hands, he cements his position as a long player. Attila now opting to look at mid-long here, watching the smoke slowly fade. As Onob here wants to jiggle, he wants to swing. Peaceful knows, and he falls down unfortunately, and is definitely hurt by the enemy team, as Onob here wants to spray down mid, is unable to do so. We've got Tilne and 2 players here waiting for the push. Is full blind. He gets that trade. 1-for-2 trade by Tilne. Unfortunately for CT. This devastating Attila AWP continuously puts coercive pressure on the enemy team to play aggressively, otherwise they'll slowly be pushed to a one-on-one with this AWP, not wanting to commit to this long flank here. Al-Qaeda is holding a very decent angle long, waiting for a swing by Ultra Despair here, as smoke's about to fade. Let's see what happens here. Oh, he tries to slowly sneak his way through that smoke. Unfortunately, doesn't play off. Now has to play the site, and Attila clutches up with another AWP shot. From memory now, that AWP has been in Attila's hands for many rounds, cementing his position as one of the most dangerous players on the MUEA team, not giving SSS a single break. We've got an incredible weapon choice here by SSS's Melbourne Mutts with a one-pump shotgun here with the Nova from Fortnite Battle Royale, choosing to commit to a site, wanting to get that $1,000 off, but unfortunately, and he gets a kill, 1 tap with the pump. Nova gun is a spray, unfortunately is traded out almost immediately, leaving B site wide open for you Melbourne Angels to take. Now with site completely in their hands and unable to get onto site with very bad economy and forced util use earlier on in the round, they have no util left, only pistols. June is waiting for this flank and it pays off. Patience is key here. And June gets another one, even with that information, and now they're just falling apart like dominoes, unfortunately. SSS now looking at Ultra Despair, who is a good player, and he does get that equal play, but Attila just comes in clutch, forcing the round now to a 10-12 in Melbourne Uni's favor. Looking at this map again, we reminiscent of the game we played yesterday, where Melbourne Uni was at a very clear disadvantage against SSS. Maybe it was not an excuse, and truly it was an equipment issue, as today we know MUE has brought in their own volunteers. Flash from both sides, and it's a fair trade, but he gets the advantage with a rifle play there from Melbourne Muzz. Now we do have a numerical advantage for SSS, but Ultra Despair is pushing up rather aggressively through mid. Falls back, but unfortunately is traded out by June, not knowing if that was a smart play or not, giving them back the 3-on-3 fight here, with them unknowingly giving out the mid positioning. June here pushing down, but doesn't clear a very important angle here, and gets absolutely punished for that decision. Onob here knows that there's 2 mid now. Attila swing very aggressively, seeing Onob falling back onto site here. Melbourne Muzz now coming in with a very dangerous flank for MUE, waiting to get that trade, and he begins spraying, but unfortunately trigger discipline is not there, and he lets them know that his location, running away. Bomb is down, we know where both enemies are, will be the team captain of the Melbourne Uni team. Clutch this. Bomb goes down here, and now it's time to play the time game. Smoke comes down, and we're waiting. What a code grenade, absolutely punishing these people for rushing this. And Beaver clutches that 1v2. We can hear the screaming and praising of the team on the other side. Coming in clutch, 13-10, and that's where we end this game. Very well, very well. And welcome back everyone. We are on the third map of tonight's grand finals here on Anubis. Very interesting map pick by MUE actually. So hopefully they get a strong start off here as CT side. Now we're committing quite a lot of people A here with all five coming down main here. But MUE also has 4 people on site right now with 1 coming fast. All comes down to who gets these early picks, and it seems MUE is getting away with it, but a fast trade comes in by Ultra Despair. Melbourne Musk getting that even trade out. Now the problem is Beaver's now on 3 HP in a 1-on-2 situation. But both enemy teams are also super low, so what's he going to do here? What's the correct play? Is continue swinging. Oh, both literally one tap. Beaver knows one person is right beneath him, and the other one is playing pillar. Oh, both whiffing, and he gets early pick, and he gets both. What a clutch by Beaver! A 1-on-2 on 3 HP, and he still gets it. Oh, but unfortunately, is that bomb plant gonna be possible? Oh, he's got it easy. Easy bomb plant defuse by Beaver, clutching up with only 3 HP. Very impressive gunplay, tagging off that pillar guy from 40 all the way down to around 10 to 12 HP. But that bomb did go down from SSS, so now we're on a force buy round. Oh wow, with that MP5 SD. I haven't seen that one in a while. Very impressive gun choice. Must be a confident playstyle with Peaceful here. We're also seeing the Ump gameplay, and it seems Ump is destroying the UMP. Is a crazy gun on Omar's hands as he destroys Al-Qaeda here. Coming in again, we're looking at... Oh, sorry, that was Attila. Coming here again, Onom's on 1 HP towards B, looking like a ending B push here. During the game, we do have many eliminations coming around for Melbourne Muzz and Ultra Despair. Dizzy falling prey to that strong mid-hold by the Melbourne Uni team. Everyone's playing very safely here, and Tony takes a very easy pick at main, but unfortunately is traded out by Peaceful Dogs, giving away his position. White swung by Pillar and falls. Peaceful will get the bomb down with Al-Qaeda, and we've got our last June here, both jamming him from 2 sides. We do have a committed M4A4 here on Al-Qaeda's hand, slowly clearing the site as 2 comes down to clear, and the MP5 SD comes in clutch as it destroys 1 and 2, opting for a jump spray. That was a bit strange from Al-Qaeda, but he does not get away with it, ending that round with a 2-kill clutch. After that round now, SSS has now 5 rifles, 1 keeping, with Peaceful keeping that M4 he picked up last round. But unfortunately for MUEA, they cannot even afford to save as they don't get that round bonus either. So now with the MP9 hero weapon, quite a sad hero weapon they've got, they must make something happen here with that defense. We can see SSS is just feeling out the waters here as they don't really want to commit to a site with bomb dropped towards A side instead of B here, where they've committed 2 players to holding this cross. And unfortunately the MP9 doesn't come in clutch for as he gets shot down by a superior AK. Ultra Despair comes in with another spray, spraying down Beaver, unfortunately. A tough fight, but almost all the fights they've taken were against superior guns, so it's to be expected here. Stuck with a 5-7, he's in a very tough situation here. A 1-on-5 with 3 of the enemy team, still 100 health and shield. Very, very dangerous. We can see that Attila's waiting for this potential rotate off the site into safety of their spawn here, with 2 players only down to one tap health here, and they swing and they die. One more perhaps by Attila may be possible, and he gets 2. Unfortunately, Onov survives that for MUEA with only 1 HP left remaining. New round beginning, and it seems MUEA with that CT side cursed economy still is unable to afford a proper gun buy, unable to force up against SSS, who now has a solid foothold into their economy. Since Peaceful with that M4 surviving multiple rounds, I believe all 3 rounds now, with that 9k dangerous amount of money in circulation. It seems we've got some technical issues coming up soon, so maybe a quick pause may be coming in soon. But we're, to this point, still looking around at our players Peaceful here, slowly lurking up into B main. It seems CT side MUE Angels here have already all stuck together. And they've also seemed to realize the problem with money coming in. Weirdly enough, both teams with plus $800 every round for no particular reason. Oh, and here comes a 4K, unfortunately destroying, and an ace comes down to Melbourne Mars, destroying the 5 players of MUEA there. $1000一般都不加1